Is your practice counterproductive? Are you unable to hit that controlled draw on a consistent basis, which feels so good, where you gain some distance, you lower scores, and are more happy with your game? Is it overhooking, left of the target, out of play? Or maybe that big push slice to the right? I'm going to show you a way to regain your form, get a tight controlled draw where you can lower your score, hit better shots, and feel better about your game. So our body lines are set up a little right of the target, maybe 5 yards for my slight draw. I want to be able to start down on plane or slightly under the plane, left knee at the target, hand path not over the top, on plane or slightly underneath it. That controlled draw, it's a fun way to play golf. To hit that tight draw, like so many great players do, Rory McIlroy for one, we need to be slightly inside or under our downswing on our plane. I have a noodle here. It's set up at a slightly higher angle than my 6-iron shaft at address. I want to be able to miss this on a nice square takeaway. And on my forward motion, I'm putting pressure left knee left, rotating hips, and coming down slightly under this plane. TrackMan would show it a couple degrees inside out. Under the noodle, a straight shot. At the moment, Rory doesn't have anything to worry about. So to fix that slice and work into a slight draw, we're improving our club path slightly into out or inside out for a right-hander. Plus is to the right for TrackMan. Club face left of path, but barely right of the target. So it can start to the right, in this case, very tight draw to the target. Bigger curvature, we'll need to swing more inside out. I'll show you that in a moment. We're looking at a gears avatar, and that first move down, elbow plane, club plane, first move down and change of direction is slightly under the plane versus over the top. As the golfer improves their path and swings on plane, a slicer is so used to having the club face too open or too much to the right, they may still leave the ball well to the right when they have the right path. So a few checkpoints. We'll start with the grip. For right-hander, we want the V's pointing right eye, right shoulder on a semi-neutral grip. If they're hitting the ball too far right, they may be able to move to a slightly stronger grip where the hands are moved further to the right. It's very rare that a player from a weak grip or with the V's point too much left shin, left shoulder can overhook the ball. That would be very rare. We have a close-up of the grip from a different angle. Neutral, V's going at right eye, right shoulder. Weak, this would help us. Most players would go way to the right. Strong, it won't work for everybody at all, but some players from here can fix that slice by having a bit more of a square club face at contact. Once we have the right path, some slicers will still leave it to the right. They're so used to having the club face too far right of path at target. So one checkpoint on that is on the takeaway. In the first 1 foot, 2 feet of the takeaway, can we have the club face still looking slightly at the ball versus twisting open too soon, which would tend to have people hit it too far to the right. So checkpoint 1, 1 foot, 2 feet back. Is the club face still pointing slightly down toward the ball, maybe a little bit to the right of it? Checkpoint 2, when the club face is at waist high, this is 12 o'clock. From my point of view, I'd rather have it at 11 o'clock, turned down slightly if somebody's slicing too much. So keeping that club face looking at the ball, checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, versus twisting too much at the sky, which then would tend to have the wrist in a very poor position at the top of the swing, too bent versus a little bit closer to flatter. So checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, helping me be a little bit flatter at the top of the backswing. So it's easier to hit a controlled draw. To hit that tight draw, contact point is critical on the club face. I have some impact tape that I put on the face so I can see where contact is. Most players can't feel where the contact is, and it really slows down their progress. Impact tape can really enhance our feel. Too much on the heel, for most people, helps the ball go for a right hand or too far to the right. And short. Too much on the toe can help it hook, but we're losing some distance and sometimes it will fall out of the air. So we want a center strike, and if we're trying to draw the ball, a little more toe than heel. Awesome strike. There's less vibration, so it feels better. Less issues with my left wrist. It goes further, we get the correct amount of spin. Without that impact tape, people tend to be all over the face and don't understand why they're not playing better. Here's an intentional hook or a much bigger curve, as if we're going around a tree in the course. I'm going to set up much further to the right, so to artificially help me swing much more inside out. Start it to the right and draw it back. Starting well to the right, big right to left shot to the target. To hit that controlled draw, we talked today about getting our club path slightly inside out. TrackMan, that's going to be positive. We talked about getting our club face slightly right of the target. This is a little too far left. It didn't start to the right and draw as I wanted it to. So we get that path to the right. We do a lot of that with our setup. I apparently need a little more practice so I can get a slightly tighter draw. One reason this one went straight but I lost distance, a little too much on the heel. So those three components are set up, which helps our path. Again, part of that, the right start down move where we're not over the top. Having better club face control here so it can start slightly to the right. Better contact, or so we're more in the middle, we'll gain some distance so we can hit that tight draw and lower our score. If you like the weekly content, please subscribe. Like. Any questions, please answer below. You can find me online, and you can find me at the Reserve Golf Academy. Let's shoot lower scores.